and welcome back to my channel. Just in case you don't know who I am, I'm Katie, but you can also call me Dinky. And if you are new to my channel, then don't forget to click on the subscribe and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. It just helps me know that you're liking my videos and what I produce and create for you guys. So let's get into the video, shall we? In today's video, I'm going to be carrying on with my serial killers mini-series. Now it's no longer being mini-series because there's more than 2 or 3 episodes. There's more and more episodes every week, which is exciting because I'm loving doing the series. And I hope you're enjoying watching them and learning new things about lovely, lovely, lovely people. I am being sarcastic, just in case you don't know my sense of humour. They're far from lovely. Far, far, far from lovely. And the serial killer that I'm going to be focused on today is Genene Ann Jones. I had a viewer on a previous video and she mentioned this Genene Jones. And I started to research her and I thought, oh, yeah, she could be quite interested to read about and to watch things about. And to be honest, I don't think I've heard of her until this person had recommended that I suggested maybe I can do a video on her. So here I am today. Now, if you're not into serial killers, learning about them and the crimes and personal life story, then go and check out my other videos. They're all there on my channel. There's beauty, EDS, disability awareness, vlogs, you name it. Just go and check them out. And if you are into this kind of thing, then do stay around. And I hope you enjoy this video. Genene Jones was born on July 13th, 1950, and she was immediately adopted by her parents, Dick and Gladys Jones. And they had also adopted 3 other children, and Genene was the eldest of them all. Dick was a professional gambler and a serial entrepreneur. So he always had to try new things, not quite sure what his motivation was, whether it's money, just being successful or trying to give the family a better life. I don't really know that. But he first ran a nightclub, then he ran a restaurant, which was then followed by a billboard business. Now, I don't know what a billboard business is. I'm guessing it's to do with advertising. And all these ventures failed. He was very free in his spending, so they all failed. And this took a toll on the family. Genene Jones was feeling left out. She was lacking approval from the parents, and she continually feigned illnesses to attract attention. Now this reminds me of the nurse Beverly Allitt, who murdered children in the UK back in early 1990s. I am planning on doing a video about her in the series. Please do subscribe to my channel so then you'll see that video. She seemed to struggle with loneliness, and this was exacerbated due to being short and overweight. And she gained a reputation of being aggressive, as well as lying, manipulating and betraying people. So even as a youngster, she was a very nice person, angry, didn't treat people very well. One of her younger brothers, I don't know if all her siblings were brothers or if they were sisters, but her younger brother suddenly died in an accident, and he was only, how old was he? 14? Yeah, he was only 14. And then a year later, her father died from cancer. And these deaths left her devastated. So she obviously cared about her family. And she loved them. And despite her feigning illnesses and try to get attention, loneliness, and the way she treated other people, not very good. In an attempt to seek security, she wanted to get married, but her mother opposed by telling her that it was too early and she had not yet passed high school. However, she did marry, and she married a high school dropout after graduating from John Marshall High School. However, after 7 months, her husband James, or Jimmy Harvey Delaney Jr., he joined the Navy and then left. So I'm guessing in the meantime, she was very sexually voracious and she had multiple affairs, and she bragged about her carnal sexual exploits. I don't know who she bragged to. I guess just anyone who would listen to her. I'm guessing she also had friends maybe. I'm guessing she didn't have that many friends because she struggled with loneliness. I'm not too sure. Her mother urged her to find a career, and then she trained to be a beautician at Mims Beauty School. And then Jimmy had come back and she had a child who was called Richard Michael Delaney Jr. 4 years later into the marriage, on June the 3rd, 1974, she divorced him, though they reconciled and then again went their own ways. On July 17th, 1977, Heather, her second child with Jimmy, was born. Though Genene Jones was fond of her children, she left them under the care of her mother. Not sure why. I'm guessing she had low self-esteem. Maybe she didn't think she was good enough, or I'm not quite sure exactly why. Now I'm going to be talking about the beginning of her career. And Genene Jones started her working life in a hospital beauty salon and was extremely attracted to doctors. I guess, they could be charming, they're smart and clever. I guess people think they're really well paid. So maybe it's the money, the power, I'm not quite sure. Genene Jones had the intention of being as close to the doctors as she can, and she underwent a year's training at the San Antonio Independent School District School of Vocational Nursing. That is a mouthful. To qualify as a vocational nurse. And her first job was at the San Antonio Methodist Hospital. This ended when she was fired after only 8 months in the job. This was because not only did she try to make decisions in areas she was not authorised to do so, but also because she was rude to patients. Nice. Nice caring nurse. Not. After another short-lived job, she found employment on October the 30th, 1978 in the ICU, which is intensive care unit, of Bexar County Medical Center Hospital in the pediatric unit, which is a children's unit. Genene Jones proved not to be a disciplined worker, spending more hours than required on duty, and she was disobeying orders to do what she thought was best for the child, skipping mandatory classes, and she was making as many as 8 hours in nursing, and this included administration of the wrong medicine. She would have got fired had it not been for the head nurse, Pat Belco's fondness of her. The rejection made Jones even more willful, and her growing confidence made her to be cross and aggressive. And her attitude made her colleagues seek transfers out of the ward. So it must be really unpleasant for the workers to work alongside her due to aggressiveness and doing what she wanted, not even caring about the fact that she was doing things that she wasn't supposed to be doing. And I could see how things kind of started changing and starting to progress more and more for her. And she had an unstoppable temperament, and she often thought she was ill and made more than 30 visits to the outpatient clinics in 2 years, but was never diagnosed with anything. So this was going back to her younger days, where she was always feeling illnesses for attention. So she's gone back to being this way again. And James Robotham, who became the director of Bexar Hospital in 1981, he liked her passion for nursing and acceded to her request to be put in charge of the patients who were very sick. So I find it quite strange that there are like loads of people that seem to be fond of her, who liked her passion. So they obviously saw something that everybody else didn't see, and it makes you wonder how they didn't see her, but I don't know. Her involvement beyond the call of duty to take care of dead children's bodies impressed Dr. Robotham so much that he wasn't alarmed when children started dying from non-fatal conditions. Even when Joseph's colleagues started calling her shift the death shift, both Belk and Dr. Robotham paid no head to, the rumours and the name calling. After 3 infants had died in succession due to drug overdose, the hospital administration became alarmed. However, Dr. Robotham's request for a formal inquiry into Nurse Jones's behaviour was turned down, fearing negative publicity, and Jones reacted to her transfer out of paediatric ward by resigning from Bexar. So she got away pretty lightly at this point. She was already harming children. Children dying already, which is absolutely horrific. I can't imagine what the parents and families of these children must have gone through. And I really hope that the children didn't suffer. I hope that, they were asleep and comfortable. Why would they not do anything just because of negative publicity? That's absurd, really absurd. In 1982, Dr. Kathleen Holland, who was setting up a paediatric clinic in Kerrville, Texas, hired Jones. So I'm guessing she must have got good references, or just, I don't know how she hired Jones with the record that she was not a great record, is it? Dr. Holland had done her 3-year training at Bexar Hospital, went ahead despite being aware of the investigation at Bexar, and after being cautioned by Dr. Robotham about hiring Jones. Why? Why would you do that? Did she not believe the investigation? Did she think she'd change? I don't have the foggiest idea of that. And then within the first few months of the clinic commencing operations, as many as 7 children suffered unexplained illnesses, but all recovered after receiving treatment at St. Peterson Hospital, which was nearby. So they suddenly become ill, and then they get transferred to this nearby hospital. And even though eyebrows were being raised at the hospital, Dr. Holland assumed that being a specialist, she had been sent the worst cases. And then the death of Chelsea McClellan, while being shifted to another facility from the hospital, changed everything. The devastated Dr. Holland started investigating. I think she was 15 months old, so she was tiny, just a baby. and she started being unwell and got transferred. This obviously made Dr. Holland like, hang on a minute, these rumours are true. Okay, I'm gonna have to start, being a bit more cautious and blah blah blah. A medical committee asked Dr. Holland about her use of chlorine. I think that's how I say it, I'm not quite sure. A muscle relaxant with potential fatal consequences. And this is often used in the lethal injection that death row inmates sometimes have, depending on which state it's in. And it's not lethal. For children, you're always supposed to give it a tiny, tiny amount. These children were finding, obviously, twice, triple the amount it's supposed to be given. And this was administered inappropriately. And then on September 27th, 1982, a stock check revealed 2 bottles, apparently full. However, one had pinprick holes in the stopper, at the top, and the other proved to contain only saline water. And another bottle was completely missing. Warning flag! What's going on? Who's doing this? We don't know. We can work it out, can't we, guys? Now I'm going to be talking about the investigation and conviction of Genene Jones. This is a very hard case to do as well. It's very difficult when it's a nurse involving children. It's really difficult. Really sad, actually. And it makes you feel, it feels angry. How dare she do this to the children? Anyway, on October 12th, 1982, a Kerr County grand jury organised hearing of the cases of the 8 children, you hear that, 8? Who had developed emergency problems at Holland's clinic, and the death of a 15-month-old Chelsea McClellan. So that's 9 children there. Wow. Upon examination of the child's body, it was determined that a chlorine overdose had caused the death. Another grand jury was convened in February 1983 in San Antonio to investigate the suspicious deaths of 47 children at Bexar Hospital during the 4 years period where Jones was employed there. And Jones was convicted of murder of Chelsea McClellan and injuring 7 others on February 15, 1984, and sentenced to 99 years in the maximum possible sentence. In a second trial, to the attempted murder of Rolando Jones, a 4-year-old boy, she was sentenced to 60 years on October 24, 1986, to be served concurrently. I'm not sure what you're gonna think of the next bit I'm gonna be telling you. Severely embarrassed Bexar Hospital with the negative publicity, the administrators shredded hospital records in 1984, including several documents under subpoena by the grand jury, sparing Jones further prosecution. In 2017, she was due to be paroled after only serving 1/3 of her sentence, as per a Texas law to reduce prison overcrowding. Can you believe that? Was denied after protests by the families whose children had been killed. Rightly so. She could easily go and kill more, couldn't she? Who's to say that she hasn't changed? A scheduled release in March 2018, which is only, last year, was also not possible, as she was indicted on May 25th, 2017 for the killing of more children in 1981 and will have to face charges, so I'm guessing that's still going on. And bail for each case has been set at $1 million. Jones is in the Bexar County Jail awaiting trial and will remain there until each of the cases are adjudicated in the 399th State District Courts, presided by Judge Frank Castro. She declined a plea offer and insists that she is not guilty of these crimes. So yeah, that is all I've found out so far. She's still in jail, if you've understood that, okay? Hopefully she won't ever be let out, because I think she's still a high risk. I did see a video clip of her. She was going to court but she had like a walking frame but with two things to put her arms in. And you're supposed to like that. And she had the handcuffs on. And she actually looked a little bit frail. She was really slow walking. She's looking older. Well, she will be, don't know. I hope she'll stay in jail for a very long time. Because what she's done is horrific. Very sad, very sad. What are your thoughts on this? About the hospitals destroying the records and dismissing the rumours, and she got away with it so much to begin with. I'm sorry the camera is a little bit jerky. My cat has decided to climb under the blanket on my bed, and I think she was just getting herself comfy. So if I'm a little bit wonky now, I'm sorry about that. Blame Pixie. It's shocking how the hospital had not took it seriously, and they're so ashamed of the negative publicity. You've got rid of her, you should be saying, I'm sorry for that we've had a member team who did these horrific crimes and we will never let it happen again. That's what they should be saying, and I haven't seen that anywhere. And that is all that I have for today. I haven't got anything else to tell you about her. Like I say, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are and suggestions on who you would like me to focus on in future videos on this serial killer mini-series. And I am focusing on female ones right now. Did you enjoy the Elizabeth Bathory video? That was interesting. And thank you for watching, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, and feel free to share, because I'm sure other people might enjoy learning about Genene Jones, the nurse of death. And I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Bye.